Ranking the best tight ends in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to take a look at the tight end position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, if we do go ahead and get into the cards, we do have a team captain update. Just a overview of the tier list though. I feel like nothing really needs to change. I like where the list is at. I like Evan Ingram in the S tier. I like the A tier as well. And yeah, I think we can just get into the new cards. Now, the first card we do have, of course, is team captain Jason Witten, who is up to the 96 now. And this card does get all 32 team chems times 3. So there's a couple different things you could do. Like potentially, if you have a 40-40, you could get him like 4 speed, which would be 97 speed. I believe that is the max that you could get him. Maybe 98 with a 40-40-20 if you were really strict, could get him up to 98 speed. But bare minimum 40-40 team 95 speed as well. 90 short, 90 medium. I feel like the big downside of the card is not hitting 90 route running at this, or 90 deep route running at this point. Decent run block of 84 as well, but this card does have some positive now with these discount abilities. So we take a look at it, right? This bucket right here, matchup nightmare for 1 isn't bad. Also this bucket right here, I mean, short and elite for 2 I don't love. I'd rather just run the matchup nightmare for 1, but really big thing that I do like as well in this bucket is the tank for 1, right? Because if we look at this, like really not bad value for tank, and I think tank is one of the best abilities in the game because of the amount of avalanches you could potentially play, right? And I think Jason Witten, if we're talking about like on a theme team now, I think he's kind of on the C tier level. Like I think he's pretty solid. I'd probably rather run Darnell Washington and Colson Loveland like over him, but I think he does take a big jump. I think he's better than the D tier guys now. So yeah, specifically if you do run a theme team as well, I think he's deserving of the C tier. Now after that, we get upgradable Todd Heap right here. Starts off at the 91, but by adding the 98 overall Ed Reed, you can go ahead and get him up to the 98 overall, where this card is 6'5", 252, 96 speed, 95 acceleration with 90 short running, 95 medium, 89 deep. Doesn't hit the 90 deep route running, but besides that, I mean, again, great run block of 87. Now, one downside though is on 3-27, right? Which is, as I'm recording this, going to be 4 days from now, okay? This right here, he'll lose his abilities, right? And the Ring of Honor bucket right here, if we take a look at it, he does get baked on comeback for 0 AP. This bucket will stay the same. This bucket will stay the same. This bucket will stay the same. Now, this is where the Ring of Honor bucket starts, where he gets everything for 0, which I do like the tank for 0. I would definitely run that. I'd also potentially run like the short and elite for 0. I'd also run the matchup nightmare for 0, okay? When we're talking about just base, again, gets the tank for 1. Besides that, I mean, short in for 1, and also this bucket would get matchup nightmare for 0. But I will say, okay, I think right now, as I'm recording, this card is an S tier tight end, okay? I do. But what I will say is I'm going to put him in the A tier right now because I don't want this like video to be dated. And the reason why I'm putting him A is I think once his abilities expire, again on 3-27, which again 4 days from now, I think this is where he'll rank, okay? Because once we get rid of this Ring of Honor bucket and it all costs AP, I mean, still getting matchup nightmare for 0, like the short and elite for 1, I still like that. I think he's a little bit better than Darnell Washington at that point. So yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. Right after that, we get 94 overall Juwan Johnson, and this card starts off to the 94, and by adding a 97 and by adding a free agency championship inside of this card, he can get up to the 97, where he does get all 32 team chems. So you run a 40-40, he's going to be 97 speed on your team. 6'4", 231, has a good player model for a tight end. 99 short running, 93 medium, again does not hit 90 deep, and also 79 run block, so pretty decent there too. And when we look at Juwan Johnson from an ability standpoint, he does get this bucket right here for 0. Love the matchup nightmare for 0, and also on top of that, he can go ahead and get the short in or honorary lineman for 0, definitely would run, and also the short in for 1. But really, you could just go honorary lineman and matchup nightmare for 0. I think that's a great stack on the card. Getting all 32 team chems as well. I think this card is between B or A for me, and I think I just put him right by Greg Olsen in his A tier, right? I think he's a little bit better than the B tier guys, and yeah, I think he's deserving of A. After that, we take a break from the upgradable cards. We get Combine Vernon Davis, who is 6'3", 244, 97 speed, 95 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running. This card also 77 run block is not bad at all, and also as well, he can potentially give himself +2 speed, so you can get him up to 99 speed, right? And at the same time as well, Vernon Davis, when we look at his abilities right here, jukebox, leapfrog for 0, that's whatever, but matchup nightmare for 0 is awesome. Going off of that as well, nothing for 0 right here, but he does get red zone threat for 0. He can get the short elite for 0. He can get the third down threat, or also deep elite for 0 as well, and also Vanguard for 2 if you did want to run it. Tank for 2 isn't really a discount, but yeah, he gets all this stuff. I think this is a phenomenal ability stack, and I think Vernon Davis is debatably the best tight end in the game. I think he's definitely deserving of this S tier. After that, we get Dolphins great Mike Gesicki right here, who is 6'6", 250, 96 speed, 96 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running this time as well. 72 run block isn't crazy. I mean, it's pretty decent for a Mike Gesicki card though. And also this time we look at Mike Gesicki from an ability standpoint. No, nothing for 0 right here. Also doesn't get anything for 0 in this bucket. Doesn't get anything for 0 in this bucket. And player specific gets like backlash for 0. Like, I think this card is good from a core rating standpoint. Just don't really love his abilities. I think Mike Gesicki, in my opinion, would be more on the lines of like a B tier tight end. After that, we get Kraft right here, who is 6'5", 259, 95 speed, 97 acceleration with 95 short, 94 medium. Again, another tight end that does not hit 90 deep route running, which is kind of tough at this point. Also 84 run block as well. And we look at Kraft from an ability standpoint, he can go ahead and get this bucket right here, nothing for 0, but does get a discount like matchup nightmare for 1. Also this bucket right here, nothing for 0, but short and elite for 1. And also tank for 1 is nice. I do like that. But just base abilities, again, it's another Vanguard player if you did want to run that. Short and elite for 1, matchup nightmare for 1. I'm gonna go ahead and place him right by Mike Gesicki. I think you could be a little bit higher on him if you do value the Vanguard, but yeah, for me, I'm gonna go ahead and place him in the B tier. And again, if you want to run Vanguard, he could even potentially be S for you. After that though, we got Brock Bowers right here, who is 6'4", 230, 97 speed, 92 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running. I feel like he does have a really good player model for a receiving tight end. Also this time, 75 run block isn't the best, isn't the worst either. It's pretty decent at this point. And this time, for his abilities, does get this bucket right here for discount. Again, it's 1 AP, not 0. This bucket does get the 0 AP matchup nightmare though if you didn't want to run that. Gets like a 0 AP arm bar, gets like red zone threat, playmaker, steamroller, spin cycle. Like, you get a ton of 0 AP abilities right here. And for player specific, the short and elite for 0, love it. Like, short and elite matchup nightmare. I think this card again is up there for best tight end in the game. He is easily in the S tier for me. Love the card. After that, we get Zach Ertz right here, 98 free agency LTD, and this card is 6'5", 250, 97 speed, 98 acceleration. Does get all 32 team chems though, so if you run a 40 out of 40, this is a 99 speed player for you, which is great. 90s across the board for route running, 72 run block, not the best of course, but we look at Zach Ertz from an ability standpoint. Yet again, this bucket right here, 0 AP matchup nightmare, that's great. This bucket right here doesn't get anything for 0, but does get some good 1 AP stuff. And for just base abilities, short elite for 1, I love that, and mid out elite for 0, and combo that with the matchup nightmare. I think Zach Ertz is another pretty easy addition to the S tier for me. After that, we get 98 overall TJ Hockenson, who is 6'5", 248, 96 speed, 93 acceleration, 99 short running, 97 medium, 94 deep. Love that on the card. Also this time, 78 run block for him. And also TJ Hockenson, when we look at his abilities this time, does get the matchup nightmare for 0, of course. On top of that, this bucket right here is more of like 1 AP than 0 AP. And for player specific, of course, does get the matchup nightmare for 0. Also does get short and elite for 0. Really do like this card. The tank for 1 is a little bit underrated as well, but like short and elite matchup nightmare for 0. I think he's like a tier worse than Brock Bowers for me, and for that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and have TJ Hockenson also in this A tier. And then finally right here, we get ultimate legend Ben Coates, and Ben Coates is 6'5", 245, 97 speed, 93 acceleration with 90s across the board for route running, 98 short, 97 medium, 91 deep. Also this time, 86 run block as well. That's great. And for Ben Coates, from an ability standpoint, gets baked on persistent for 0 AP, but on top of that, this bucket is 1 AP, not 0 like we've seen before. This bucket right here is also 1 AP compared to 0 AP, and also same thing for this, but he does get the 1 AP tank, which I think is nice. But for base abilities, matchup nightmare, short elite for 0, and the high run block, I think Ben Coates is someone that I would also say is deserving of this S tier. So yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the tight end position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to be notified every time we post here, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.